Hello my YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. And if you're into fashion like me, you're here at the right place. I do a lot of fashion reviews, handbags, unboxing, review of my jewelries and watches on this channel. So if you're interested, please join this community and by hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here. So today, as you can see, I have a very exciting unboxing video of the newest timepiece that I added to my collection from Audemars Piguet. For those of you who are into watches or luxury, you know how hard it is right now to get and watch from AP. And for me, I feel extremely lucky because I started my AP journey quite recently. I think I got my first Audemars Piguet watch earlier this year, back in February. So I was completely in love with the watch that I got. So if you haven't watched my last unboxing video, I'm just going to link it on the top right. So feel free to check it out. For those of you who don't know, the first AP watch that I got was also directly from the boutique, and it's this 34mm Royal Oak in two tones, so stainless steel with rose gold. I was over the moon when I got offered this because it was my first ever appointment with Audemars Piguet, and before then, I'm not even into watches, to be honest. I didn't know about this brand, and I came across this design. Well, actually, I learned about this and got interested into it by just browsing randomly online, and then I saw this unique design and I immediately fell for it. I think it's so unique yet very, classic, and it's very different from all the other watches out there. So that's why immediately I became interested and I booked the earliest appointment possible. But I also understand that it was really hard to get a Royal Oak, especially this year, because this year is the 50th anniversary for Royal Oak, since it was first introduced by General Gender in 1972. So yes, I was I felt really fortunate to have, gotten this offered to me in my first visit to the boutique. And ever since I got this, I was really happy with my purchase. I was staring at the bracelet, at this watch all the time. I wear it all the time too because it is so versatile, and I think you can dress up, dress down, you can wear it with the casual outfits, but at the same time you can also wear this with your dress and go to special events or occasions. So I absolutely love this watch. But at the same time, I also, asked my sales associate, is it possible that I put my name down for any of the 50-year anniversary limited edition watch? Obviously, that was quite an ask because I literally just started my AP journey. But to my surprise, she made my wish come true. So here is the certificate for a 50-year anniversary, the special edition watch. And then you see I'm not going to reveal all the details because it has all the personal information, but here you see there's a certificate saying that Royal Oak 50th anniversary, and it has all the purchase information, the special the serial number for a watch, and down below we also have the signature from the CEO of AP. So when I saw that message from my sales associate, she said this is the early birthday present for you. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you for making my wish come true. So without further ado, let's get straight into the unboxing. What I noticed is this year, AP had a very different box. Well, actually, not this year, but comparing to the box that I got for my two-toned 34mm Royal Oak, I noticed the box has changed. So before it was more of so this box has more of a matte finish versus the prior version, it's more shiny. Hold on 1 second, let me just bring the box out so that you can see a side-by-side comparison. Alrighty, so here's the side-by-side comparison between like the older version of their boxes versus the new box. As you see, like the older one has more of a shiny finish, and then it's like very smooth. But for the new version, like it's more matte, and I think it's greener. I feel like the box, it's also in the green color, but you may not be able to tell in the video because it looks almost like a black or like a very dark green color. For me, I personally like the newer design better, while my husband think that this one is better. What do you think? Comment down below and let me know. Okay, let's move the older box aside because today we are going to open this one together. Are you ready? Can you guess which model, what size, and what's the color of the dial? Comment down below and let me know whether you guessed it right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, every time when I look at this watch, I just I can't, guys. It's such a beautiful, a gorgeous watch. So introducing my AP, so Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 50th year anniversary in 37mm gray dial with the diamond bezel. I think this is such a gorgeous piece. It's been on my wish list like forever since I first know about this brand. And I know a lot of people are after the blue dial because the blue dial is the most classic within the AP family. They also have like an icy blue dial that they introduced for the 50-year anniversary. But for me, as long as I have one, right, I think that's more than enough. And for the gray dial, I think it is very unique too, because you don't see that many gray dials out there from other watch brands. So I absolutely adore it. So if you compare this two side by side, you will see, okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just take it off so that I can show it to you. So you see like the difference in size of the dial. The 37 one, the dial is much bigger compared to size 34. Obviously, there's like quite some difference, but there's also a change in design. So if you look closely to the dial, you see that the new design, they took the AP logo off. You see like there's well, maybe like you can't really see it now because of the time, and I have to adjust the time for my new piece. But there's used to be like an AP logo on the top, but not anymore. Instead, I think they made Audemars Piguet the logo a little bit wider, and then so that you can see it better. So on the right, it is the same, right? I think they took off like the, you know, the 15 minutes, the 3 o'clock, and only have like the calendar here. I think it's very clean. I really like the change that they made in the design. And both of them don't have like the automatic, you know, logo down here. So it is much cleaner for the dial. And the major difference obviously is, you know, like here you see the two-tone design, right? For my 34mm one versus for the 37mm, it comes with diamonds. I just checked. So like total weight of the diamond on this watch is, I think almost 1 carat. So 0.92 carat. So that's a lot of diamond. Oh my gosh. And then you see like for the bracelet, you also see a major difference in width. So for 34, it's much narrower, versus the 37, it's much wider. But let me just try it on really quickly to show you, because for me, I think both sizes work perfectly with my wrist. By the way, like some of you might be curious, why am I wearing my watch on the right hand? That's because I'm left-handed. So I always wear it on my right. And because I have this watch shipped over to my place, I haven't get a chance to go to like the AP boutique and to get it tailored or to get the bracelet adjusted, but I will do it very soon because I just can't wait to wear this watch. As you see, like I have a relatively small or tiny wrist, but even the 37mm, I think it looks pretty good on me, on my wrist. I think if anything, I think 34, it's like on the smaller side for sure. I think it is also a pretty reasonable size for me, but I personally just like bigger dials. I think it's has more of a cool girl vibe. What do you think? Do you like to wear like, bigger dial watches or like the smaller ones? And what I really, really like is the diamonds. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous it is. And yeah, not to mention the bracelet. I think the bracelet itself is just like an art piece, or it is a piece of jewelry, to be honest. For me, like, although I'm not super familiar with the technical details of the watches, right? But I just love the design of it. I love the aesthetic of the watch. It is really gorgeous. It is indeed a jewelry, and you can match it with all your other bracelets, the other jewelries. I think this particular piece will go perfectly with everything else. So what's really special about this watch is the back. So as you see, it has this open case back, and then you can see all this like movement, the caliber here on the back, and you see like this 50-year anniversary logo here. So it says 50 years and Audemars Piguet. And on the side, you see like Royal Oak here. And how gorgeous is that? I think this just make all the differences. I think they only introduced this for 2022. So after this year, they're going to discontinue. So you won't be able to buy any of like this from the boutique. So that's why like I'm just like extremely excited that I actually get, one of these special pieces from the boutique. And I really, really want to thank my sales associate who made this happen. All right, so more of a close-up look for you guys. You see how beautiful and gorgeous is the bracelet. And, the dial is absolutely stunning. I think the gray dial is really elegant. To be honest, initially I was a little bit nervous because I feel like the color of the gray dial might be too similar to the stainless steel color. So I was worried that, yeah, you might not look as good together. But when I saw this watch in person, I was like, this is, the dream watch. And because this is in gray dial, I think it goes perfectly with all your outfits. So you don't need to worry about, picking an outfit that matches the dial of the watch. So for this specific model, I believe it's 15551 ST. It's retailed at $33,000 US or something around that. I'm going to link all the details in this video too. And for my two-toned 34mm, I think it is retailed at $26,000 US. I know like they are quite expensive, especially for a stainless steel watch. This is not, gold watch. Obviously it has some like rose gold element here, but still very expensive. But I think it is really worth it. Because like when you make the purchase or when you pay to buy this watch, I didn't feel like, I'm spending money. I feel like I'm just like, the fact that I got offered one, I think I'm just like already beyond myself. It is absolutely stunning. I know a lot of people are collecting, the same model, but in different dials. I think maybe I'm not, like wealthy enough to do that at the moment, but I can kind of tell why people would do that because, like with different colors of dials, you have completely different watches. And oh my gosh, I just can't wait to get the bracelet adjusted so I can start wearing it. But for now, I think these two watches are just like the perfect set for me. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with my purchase. So what do you think, guys? Which of these two do you like better? And are you more of a smaller dial girl or person versus the bigger dial person? yeah, for me, like, I would definitely, like, this is definitely my favorite. And one thing I want to add, even though that this is in 37mm, I think the watch itself is lighter compared to this one in the 34mm. I don't know whether this is because the difference between complete stainless steel versus, you know, this has a little bit like rose gold here. So maybe like it has this like extra weight to the watch. But they also made, you know, some adjustments so that like it wears more comfortably on your wrist. So that's why maybe like this watch is now a little bit lighter. I don't mind it at all. I actually really like the fact that this is much lighter, because I will be worried that, you know, carrying a heavy watch, like, it's not always the most comfortable thing. So I'm just happy with all the changes they made to the new model. And yeah, so that's all for today's unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in learning about my entire watch collection, including some of the men's watches, please comment down below and let me know. And if you want me to do more videos about my AP watches, my, you know, Rolex watches, or if you're interested in my Patek watch collection, also let me know and I'll be happy to do more videos about them. So if you like today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!